am not a truck driver, I am a dispatcher, but here are some things that I think are absolutely fucking stupid in the trucking industry, and I think a lot of drivers will agree with me on this, but if a broker sees this, they're probably going to come in my comments and argue with me. Things on flatbeds that I think don't need to be tarped. Lumber. Okay, I get some lumber, sure, okay, but most of it, I don't think it needs a tarp, and especially if it's got plastic wrapped around it, fuck out of here. Steel that has been sitting outside in the weather. If it was raining that morning and my driver pulls up and that shit's sitting outside and y'all want it tarped, be fucking for real. A lot of building products don't need a tarp, but I will say, except for drywall. Drywall, that shit's a bitch. And it's a liability. I actually prefer not to book anything drywall. And unless I'm absolutely desperate, I won't book drywall because fuck that. Racking, okay, and simply because it's a pain in the ass and it's really not necessary. Now I get a lot of racking goes in stores, and I can get it if it's going in a grocery store, but for one, from what I've heard, the entire 8 years that I've been in trucking, is that it's kind of dangerous to try to be tarping, just because, I mean, just picture it. And I will say the company I worked at before I work where I work now, and I've mentioned plenty of times before, they were sketchy. It was kind of free range over there. They do whatever they want, and the doors are closed there now, so that's probably why. But we had like a lot of runs that we were getting from the East Coast going out to California. They were going to big lots out there, and they were racking, and they wanted that shit tarped, and I don't think any of the drivers ever tarped it. In fact, one of them told me he just sprayed that shit off at a truck wash place before he got to delivery, and it was literally fine. No one knew a difference.